Yeah, I just started recording. I pressed record.
You sure?
Get out of my goddamn
Jesus.
face.
Tell me what to do.
Built this whole house. We went through half the scenario. Didn't even bother to press record.
Unprofessional ass. Alright, let's try this again. 3, 2, 1. 3, 2, 1.
1, 2, 3.
Let's, Now I gotta do my fucking sync up again. 3, 2, 5. 5, 3, 4. Alright. Don't use this, my pin number. Let's play a game. Alright? Let's play Crappy D&D. That's the name of this. I've coined it. Crappy D&D.
Okay.
So I give you a scenario, and you just gotta play it out to the best of your abilities. Alright? So, scenario. You and Dana are both businessmen going to Afghanistan to sell Bibles to children. Okay? It's a lucrative market over there in Afghanistan, okay? Tons of people want Bibles, but no one's out there selling them because everyone who does gets murdered. So, you guys go to the airport, okay? You go to check in. Mason realizes he doesn't have his ticket. What,
Oh god. Like usual.
What, do you tell Dana, Mason? Do you tell him you lost your ticket?
Yeah. Tell him I lost my ticket.
Okay, Dana, what do you do now? Mason just told you he fucked up and forgot his ticket.
I tell him that I don't care, and that it's his problem.
You abandon Mason to get his ticket on his own. Alright, Mason, what is your, do you leave him? Do you help him? Do you go through security without him?
I just wait outside of security. I wait for him. I'll walk through security with him if he figures out how to get a ticket.
Alright, Mason, simple objective. Just figure out how to get a plane ticket.
Okay. So do I have any money on me? Can I buy one, or do I have no money?
You came with just a bag of clothes and Bibles.
Okay. How many Bibles do we have? Is there even a profit?
It would be if you sold them.
Okay.
That's the goal, to sell Bibles to kids in Afghanistan.
So I need
You need money. Or a ticket, one of the two.
Is there any people around?
Yeah, there's a bunch of people around. It's an airport, mate. I don't know. It depends
Like,
who you're looking for.
Is there any like rich people, like people that like look wealthy?
Wealthy people. There's an old man. Okay, he's sitting by himself. He's got a little. He's just by himself in the chair.
I'm gonna pull out one of my Bibles from the bag I have, and then walk over to the old man.
Okay, what do you say to him?
Sir, would you be interested in buying a Bible for $126? I see you recently lost a loved one, and this could help you through hard times.
He cuts you off, and he says, "What? You're gonna have to speak up. I can't see or hear that well. I was wounded in the war."
Fucking damn.
You look over, see he's got a medal on his pinned to his shirt. It's 2 purple hearts. He's got 2 of them.
Oh, okay. I don't know what that means. I think it's a war symbol.
Yeah, it's a war symbol. He killed a lot of people in the war.
War symbol.
Do I see that he has any like money? Like, does he have money in his pocket or anything?
Yeah, you see a bulge in his pocket, which is probably a wallet.
Oh,
It's a wallet-sized bulge.
You just said he's deaf. He's not like.
He's not
blind or
100%
anything.
deaf, but his eyes are going and his hearing's going. You got to speak up, and he can't see really clearly. He can see motion. That's about it.
Okay, I quickly grab for his wallet inside his pants and run to the nearest bathroom.
He slaps you right in the mouth.
Ow.
And you managed to get away with his wallet. And everything else that was in his pocket. You just grabbed your full hand in there, grabbed everything in his pocket. And you run to the bathroom.
Okay.
As you run away, you hear him say... You hear him screaming a bunch of racist obscenities that we can't repeat at you as you run away.
It's fine. It's fine. Doesn't affect
me. You
me.
make it in the bathroom, and you look at what you just ripped off this man. You stole his wallet, his spare pair of glasses, and a like small tube of medicine and some gum.
Okay, how much money does he have in his wallet?
It's $42.
Okay. So I go up to the plane ticket, like whatever, buying station to see how much plane tickets are.
Okay. They tell you it's a plane ticket from the U.S. to Afghanistan is $400.
Holy crap. I go to the waiting room where people are like waiting to get on planes, and yell like, "Does anyone have a ticket from the U.S. to Afghanistan?"
As you turn around from the counter, the guy behind the counter says, "Hold on, wait a minute. Okay, I wanna help you out. Okay, I like to.
Okay.
Okay, you seem like a nice guy. Okay, I wanna give you a way to get on this plane. I'll give you the plane ticket. Okay, and I'll give you the money for the rest of it. All you gotta do is come to the back room and give me a hand job. What do you do?"
Show me the plane ticket.
He says right here on the computer. All I gotta do is hit print. All you gotta do is give me a hand job. What do you say?
Okay, I will.
Oh God.
I'm not about to sign for it. He dies or whatever.
This is a really important business meeting that we got in Afghanistan with the Bibles.
you go behind the counter with the man into the back room, and you jerk him off. How do you do it? Quickly? Just quickly with your eyes closed. Don't even make eye contact with the man.
Is he gay?
Clearly.
Obviously.
Oh, most straight men are into the hand jobs from other men, but at least that's what I read about.
I just do it fast and try to get over with.
You close your eyes, turn your head away, and he grabs you by the cheeks and points your face towards you and says, "No, look at me."
Oh God. Well, I guess I gotta look at him.
You look into his eyes, you keep giving him a hand job. Suddenly the door opens and the coworker walks in.
Oh God. It doesn't look like it doesn't like what it looks like, I promise.
The woman that walks in is short, fat and ugly. Says, what the hell are you doing to my husband?"
Oh God. He asked for it, and he was gonna give me a plane ticket in return. I promise. Nothing more.
She says, you goddamn homewrecker. You son of a bitch, get out of here. And she kicks you out of the room. Do you leave, or do you stay and keep arguing?
I just leave. I don't want to mess with that woman.
Okay. As you leave, you see the computer is unattended, and all you have to do is hit print on the machine to print out your ticket. You hit print?
I pressed that button.
Alright, you print out your ticket and you're able to get through security now. You've made it through security. Do you, what do you do now? Do you look for Dana? Do you get a coffee with the $42 you have left?
Oh, I have $42? God damn.
Yeah, you robbed that old man.
I want to go to that Annie Ann's or whatever, that pretzel shop, and get a pretzel, goddamn.
Okay, you go to the pretzel shop. You get yourself the biggest, fattest pretzel, which is $12. And all of a sudden you hear a bunch of screaming, commotion. You look over, and it's back behind security where you first were, and there's an old man toppled over, clenching his heart, and he's screaming, "I need my heart medication." And everyone's looking at him as he's slowly dying. What do? You go back. It's the old man you robbed. You go back and give him the medication you took?
I have his medicine.
Yeah, you fucking ripped it out of his pockets. The wallet and all of his pocket lint. You ripped it out.
Nah, I'm not going back. I already got this far. I'm not going back.
You turn around, walking away, ignoring the man dying. You hear other people in the crowd screaming, "Please, he's got a family."
Nah.
Do you flinch at all?
I don't care.
No fear. Nothing. Leave a man to die.
He deserved it.
You find Dana sitting there drinking a coffee. You sit next to him? Or do you sit away from him?
Next to him.
Alright. Dana? You got anything to say to Mason?
I'd just say, hey, how's it going? Don't worry, I saw you steal that man's wallet, but we're just selling the Bibles. It's not like we actually believe in any of this, so I'm fine with it. Also, this coffee is trash, and that pretzel is overpriced.
I don't like coffee.
A lot. You notice Mason's sweating a lot, like he's hiding something. Really nervous.
You got anything else you want to get off your chest besides you stealing an old man's wallet?
Nah. I'm just kind of hot right now. It's like it's hot today.
It's 16 degrees inside this airport. It is not hot in here.
I actually have like a disorder on with me. Like I just get hot like randomly, heat flashes, you know.
You know what? It just occurred to me. I don't care enough.
Okay.
You do you, Mason.
Dan has no idea he jerked off a man for a plane ticket. You guys go to board the plane. Okay. It's you know, all the other important people got on. You're the last one's on. Okay. You get to the seats. Okay. Which one of you wants the window, and which one of you wants the aisle seat?
I want the window.
I suppose I'll take the aisle seat.
All right, you guys make a compromise immediately on who gets the window and who gets the aisle seat. Right before the plane takes off, the pilot comes on the intercom and he says, "Please turn off all your mobile devices. You know, all your electronics. You know, it'll fuck us up if you don't. Do you guys comply?"
Nope.
No.
Gotta listen to some music.
You guys ignore the pilot's request. The plane takes off. You look around and see a lot of other people have also ignored the pilot's request. Seems like no one gives a fuck anymore. What does this country come to? As you're an hour into your flight, you hit some rough turbulence. The plane starts shaking. Everyone starts screaming, panicking, concerned, prematurely. Pilot comes over the intercom, just cursing. He says, "What the fuck? What the fuck? Did you guys not turn off your goddamn electronics? You motherfuckers, you've killed us. You've killed us all. You killed us all." Cuts off the microphone. What do you do?
I just keep watching Pitch Perfect on my phone and ignore the situation.
I grab onto Dana's bicep.
I'm almost done with the movie, so I don't have time to listen to a man scream.
Dana ignores all of the screams because Pitch Perfect is playing so loud in his ear. But Mason tightly grabs your bicep. How do you respond to
that? Is it just me and him in the aisle? Is it a two-seater or is it like a
it's a two-seater. It's a two-seater row.
Oh, all right. So I reach across the row and I take my index finger and I just rub it on the inner thigh of the man sitting across from us.
That man is double arm amputee, and he looks at you puzzled. He says, "What are you doing? We're about to die. What are you?" And then he realizes what you're doing and gives you a smirk, and stands up and goes to the bathroom. Do you follow him?
No, I unpause my Pitch Perfect and just finish watching it.
Okay. Man waits in the bathroom. The bathroom's now off limits. Mason looks out the window of his window seat and sees that one of the wings has now caught fire and is basically becoming an inferno. How do you respond, Mason? Do you tell other people? The other people can't see it from their spots. It's basically you and a few other people can see the wings on fire, but no one else has noticed.
Yeah, I stand up and yell, "The wing is on fire, guys."
Mason announces the whole cabin, the wing's on fire, and everyone freaks the fuck out. People are going even more insane. People are punching each other up in front. The oxygen masks come down. People are literally, ripping them off the ceiling and using them, thinking that's going to help them. Children are going without oxygen mask at this point. It's chaos. You guys put on your mask?
I put mine on, and I finish up Pitch Perfect.
Okay. The pilot comes over the intercom one more time and says, "Brace for impact, this is going to hurt." Suddenly the plane cracks in the middle and splits into two pieces. And you're going down hard. You're going down hard. You guys are just before the break in the plane. And you crash land. You pass out for a few hours. Mason comes through first. What do you do, Mason? You're the first one awake.
I go try to find Dana after I rub
Dana's in the seat next to you. You guys are a bit beat up and bloody, but he's still in the seat next to you. He buckled up, hit his tray table up, so he survived.
Okay, I try to wake him up. I like shake him.
They're shaking Dana like crazy. He wakes up, but he's got a lot of blood coming from his head.
You don't shake a man with concussion.
Right, Dana, you're awake now with concussion. How do you respond to being violently shaken?
I pass back out.
Dana passes back out. Mason, how do you respond?
Is there any like water system nearby that I can get like water from?
You're still in the plane with all the other people in it. Okay, you're still in the plane, just buckled up. You don't know if the other people in the plane are dead or alive.
I start going and shaking other people to see if they're alive.
A few of them start waking up and responding. A few of them don't move at all. Do you go back to Dana, or do you leave the plane to explore?
I go back to Dana and try to wake him up again. Because I don't want to go.
Time?
I give him some CPR because I don't know what's happening.
Yeah, it's a good idea. Good idea. And you wake up from your comatose state to having Mason pressing down on your chest repeatedly after you just survived the plane crash. What do you say?
I ask him if there's any coffee lying around, because I'm parched.
Mason, do you respond to him asking for coffee?
Dude, I don't think there's any coffee. We just crash landed.
Dana?
You know, man, I'm probably not gonna give these guys a 5-star review at this point. You crash and there ain't no coffee lying around? Probably getting 2.5 stars.
At that moment, a little kid wakes up and starts screaming. He's screaming in pain. He's screaming for his mother. What do you guys do?
I ignore him.
Just completely ignore him. Kid's screaming at the top of his lungs. It's like a siren going off. Just, wah! Wah!
I just exit the
brand
plane
new
at that point.
Alright, Dan, do you follow him or do you stay on the plane with the screaming child?
What did Mason say he was doing?
He just walks off out of the plane.
Oh, he gets off the plane? Yeah, I'd probably follow him. I'd follow him off the plane.
Alright, you two lead the pack as 4 other people follow you off the plane, all bloody and bruised just like you. You look around and see nothing but trees and beach and sand. You realize you're crash landed on a seemingly deserted island. How do you respond?
Well, this is just like the movies, goddamn. If I notice anything from the movies, they get food first. So I guess we gotta get food.
One guy suggests going out in the forest and collecting berries. And he asks if anyone wants to come with him. Does anyone volunteer?
I'll come with you, dude.
Okay. Mason goes with the strange man off into the woods to look for berries. Meanwhile, Dana and 3 other men stay back at the plane. You're the only ones that are
Not
awake right
again.
now. What do you mean not again? That's what you did.
I'm with the old man.
You follow him in the woods. Meanwhile, back at the plane, one man says, "I'm so hungry. I can't wait. Can't wait for them to get berries. Besides, there's too many of us to be fed with just a fucking handful of berries." Another man looks over to him and says, "Well, what do you suggest we eat?" He looks back in the plane, at all the bodies in the plane, points, and says, "Them."
Oh god.
What do you do, Dana? How do you respond?
I tell him we should probably hold off on the cannibalism for now. I mean, there's still probably food from the plane that we could grab. We'll eat the bodies later, but I'm not really in the mood for human flesh right now.
He says the meat will spoil if we wait too long. He's a butcher, and he knows that meat doesn't last that long if it's not refrigerated.
Alright, I take my trusty pen that I keep in my coat pocket and I stab him right in the jugular and kill him.
Jeez.
You murder this man. The other, what would it be? I forget how many dudes. 4, 3. The other 2 men look at you in shock. And you just murdered a man in front of them. They run in terror. They run in terror into the woods. You chase after them, you stay on the beach.
I move into the plane to grab some snacks and try to find a coffee.
Okay, you go on the plane to find a few bags of Doritos and peanuts that survived the crash. Suddenly, a few more people start coming too. You know, they're waking up. That kid that was screaming now passed out. He screamed so hard he's just in a coma. So now, you guys at the plane with your, bit of snacks. Do you tell anyone? You put it all into a duffel bag. Do you tell anyone that you have these snacks? You got 4 bags of snacks right now. 2 of peanuts, 2 of Doritos. And
no, I
one
just
Coca-Cola.
keep them in my pocket for now.
Okay, keep them safe. Alright, everyone else comes out of the plane. There's how many people I say? I gotta start writing shit down. I should not do this out in the middle of fucking nowhere. So, with Dana, we'll say there's 7. You included, there's 7 people. Okay? Let's cut over to Mason now, okay? Mason, you're with this man in the woods looking for berries, okay?
Yep.
Do you make conversation with him? Do you ask him his name, his profession?
Yeah, I make small talk with him, so then it's not weird.
Okay. You ask him what his name is. He says, "My name's Alan. I edit videos on YouTube. I edit anime videos on YouTube." And he's got no family or friends really. He's a loner. He's really boring. Then he looks over you and says, "Hey, do you have any experience in the outdoors?"
No, do you?
He says, "Not even a little bit." So I guess you don't know what berries are safe to eat then?
Yeah, no, I don't know anything about the berries.
He says fuck under his breath. And spots a big bush full of bright red berries. You guys run over there and grab a handful of each and then look at each other and say, "Are these safe to eat?" What do you do?
Man,
you test the berries?
No, let's just test it on the other passengers. Let's just wait to see if they are good or not.
He says it's a good idea. And you guys load your pockets up with berries. Right as you're about to head back to the plane, 2 guys come running in the woods, freaking out, panicking.
I stop them and ask, "Why are you guys panicking?" Stop panicking.
They say a man on the beach just stabbed another guy in the jugular with a ballpoint pen.
What did he look like?
They said average height, ginger hair, handsome.
Oh, I know who that dude is. Don't worry about him. He has anger issues.
They say he's a fucking psycho, dude. We gotta do something about him. He'll kill us all.
No. I don't think we gotta kill him. If he starts killing other people, then we might need to do something, but I think we're good for now.
They say he just killed a man.
Do you know why he killed the man?
For no reason.
Well, let's go talk to him about it. Let's all go as a team and talk to him about it.
They say we're not going back there.
Okay, then you guys can just stay in the woods and do whatever you guys want to do. I'm gonna go back and talk to him.
They decide to stay in the woods. You and your new best friend go back to the beach and meet Dana. He's out there with 6 other people that woke up from the plane. And there's a dead body on the beach with a puncture wound to the throat.
Dude, did he just stab this dude?
Yeah, I stabbed him. This man wanted to eat the other passengers, and I wasn't having any of that. So I killed him. Better to get him out of the way early instead of wait for him to try to kill us and eat us.
You
So the other passengers overhear you.
Passengers.
Those 2 other guys are
woke up
bitches.
over here, hear you. A woman screams, "Did you kill them?" The other passengers look at you in fear. This is a murderer now on the beach.
If I didn't kill him, he would have eaten every single one of you.
One guy, he's got on like one of those professor jackets, and he's got glasses on, and he looks like a little bitch. Says, "You don't know that."
I mean, seeing how you were passed out and I was the one, talking to the guy, and he told me that he was going to eat you, I would think I would know that. So why don't you shut your little bitch-ass mouth up and just be happy that you're alive.
He said, "What did you stab him with?"
I stabbed him with my hard cock.
Oh. Everyone looks at you in confusion and a little bit of terror. So, another man steps up and he says that we need to build a giant SOS sign so people can find us. And someone else has to go in and see if anyone else on the plane's still alive. You guys volunteer for either one of these roles?
I do not.
The other people if they're alive.
Okay. Did you say you opt out of both?
I opt out of both. I tell them that there's no point in building an SOS sign. We should be building like a shelter. Work on survival first, and then do the SOS sign. Work on getting through the night.
Okay. Okay, some people agree with you. So, okay, let me fucking write this now. There's, including Mason, 7, 8, 9 people. 9. 7. Like doing the fucking math in D&D. 3. I cannot do simple math. Holy shit, it's fucking with me. Okay.
3 plus 4.
This is how we have it. So Mason and one other guy goes into the plane. Actually, one woman go into the plane to check for survivors. 3 guys go to collect the stones to make an SOS flare, or sign rather, and Dana and 3 other guys go to collect supplies to build a shelter. Okay, we'll cut to Mason first. All right, Mason, you're in the plane. What are you looking for first? Do you check on that kid that was screaming? Do you go check for, see if any of the snack cart supplies survive? Do you go straight checking on people?
Some medical supplies. I want to see if there's any medical supplies in there.
All right. You look and you find a med kit beat up but still intact, but all that's in there is a couple of bandages. And one syringe of
get
insulin.
those bandages.
One syringe of insulin is also in there under the
Put the
bandages.
insulin in my pocket.
Okay. You turn around and see the woman is checking on the little boy that screamed his fucking lungs out, and he's still passed out. What do? You go over and check on him.
No. It was annoying.
All right. What else do you do?
Go see if there's any food.
Okay. You walk to the snack car, which is toppled over in the middle of the aisle. You're passing by a few people that are still strapped up in their seats, possibly dead. A lot of them are beaten and bloody. One woman all of a sudden springs up out of her trance-like state. It grabs your arm, covered in blood gushing out of her head. She just screams, "Help me! Please help me!" What do you do?
I'll ask her, help you with what? Because I don't know what the frick she means.
She's severely injured from a fucking plane crash, and she's hysterical, Mason. She just keeps screaming, "Help me," while grabbing your arm tighter and tighter, digging her fingernails into your skin.
I ripped my arm out of her,
Socket.
grip. Yeah. No, I ripped my arm out of her grip.
You go to
And then
free your arm.
continue to search for food.
You free your arm, but she's so injured that you snap her fingers like twigs. You hear the bones in her wrist crack and break. She screams in even more pain. What do you do?
Well, I feel bad at this point that since I broke her arm. I guess I try to bandage her up or something.
Try to bandage her broken hands with a fucking band-aid?
Yeah.
Okay.
Least I can do at this point.
We'll say there's 10 band-aids in there, okay? How many band-aids you can use on this woman's hands? We'll say there's 10 band-aids and one like bandage roll.
I'll use the bandage roll.
Okay. You put a bandage roll around her wrist, but it doesn't really seem. You don't think it does much, but she stops screaming. He looks over to you, pale, bloody, and says, "Kill me, please kill me." What do you do? Please
I go
just kill
get
me.
Dana. I go get Dana.
Okay, you head out to go find Dana. Cut back to Dana. Okay, you just said, you just gave the order to go build a shelter, and 3 people agreed with you to come help you. What do you do? What's your plan?
So the first thing we're gonna do is probably gather some like I'm guessing they're palm trees that are on the island, right?
No, they're all pine. Yeah, they're palm trees.
Yeah, pine trees on a desert island.
That was a joke.
So we grab a bunch of the palm leaves and stuff, and we start and grab some sticks and some wood, and start working on our makeshift hut.
You start. How do you chop these down though? You don't have a machete.
All three of us just push the tree over. The smaller trees,
All right,
anyway.
You've broken down, a few small trees, twigs, and but it's not really enough to house all. Oh shit. 9 people that are currently awake.
I'm sure some people could probably sleep on the plane.
Okay, you come back with a few ticks. You're about to head back with a few sticks and twigs you have. Suddenly, a man looks up and says, "Look, coconuts! I love coconuts." As he points up into a tree. He goes to climb the tree to get them. Do you stop him?
No, he can have his coconuts.
Climbs to the top of the tree to get the coconuts. He grabs one, loses his grip, and falls out of the tree. You can hear a loud crunch as he hits the ground. You know that something definitely broken from that sound. What do you do?
I'd pick him up and just carry him back over to the plane.
You drop the sticks you're carrying, and you pick him up. He screams in pain as you grab him. You can feel his bones going all floppy in your hands. And you bring him back to the plane. Just you arrive back on the beach. Mason comes flying out of the plane, saying, Dana, I need your help. How do you respond?
Tell him that I'm kind of busy right now with this idiot that decided to fall out of a tree.
Mason.
I think Dana to finish with that old man to help me.
Are they all old men? Is this not... Are we the only
No,
old people?
no. He was not an old man. He climbed a goddamn palm tree. I don't think old men climb palm trees, but...
Oh, okay. Was no man. Okay.
Okay, so Dana Mason says, I'll wait until you take care of that. What do you do? This man, you look at him thoroughly as you lay him down. You can tell that his spine is definitely snapped.
His spine?
And his leg is also twisted the wrong way. Oh my god! Oh my god! Oh my god!
Whoa!
Jesus Christ!
Whoa! Whoa!
I'm clipping that. I'm clipping that. I'm clipping that. Did anyone
What the
see
fuck
that?
is this?
There was a skeletal horse over here. It got struck by lightning, and all there's 5 skeletons riding horses with enchanted bows and helmets. Yeah, why don't you go take them on, Mason? Jesus Christ. That's a clip.
Don't
I'm
kill
glad
the
I got that
horse.
fucking video. Can we tame this horse? We can tame these horses. Grow carrots, and if we get gold, we can give them golden carrots. I think. No, we need saddles. We have saddles. Though.
Don't
Wait, am I just riding this straight up? Wait, I think you just ride these straight up, dude.
Yeah, I'm riding it.
Pin these up, dude.
Oh, but
Make
you
a-
can't
make a pen
control
for
them.
these.
Or can you
You
control
can.
them?
I'll control them straight up, dude.
Oh,
Saddle
you can.
bitch.
You guys make sure that they don't get away, and I'll build a little barn.
Okay.
I'm gonna put him in my dirt house for now.
Okay, we'll put him in Mason's dirt house and block them in, and then... Yeah. And you build the thing for him. They need a
Oh, it
fucking
needs
too
to be
wide.
too wide. Yeah.
Yeah, just keep pushing me. You got the helmet too? Fucking hell. That was sick. I'm so glad I recorded that. Was awesome. Alright, back to the story. So, the guy's leg is snapped pretty bad. You can tell that his spine is snapped. How do you react?
I just tell him that he's gonna be alright,
To despawn?
and I hand him a
Okay.
coconut that he grabbed, and I leave him under a tree to go deal with Mason's stuff.
You walk away from the dying man. He's screaming still. One of the other guys you want to stick duty with says you can't just leave him here. What do you say?
I tell him I'm not leaving him there because, you're there, so you're welcome.
Okay. You meet up with Mason now.
There's an old lady saying she needs
Why
to
do
be
you think
killed.
everyone's old? I didn't say she was.
Because
explicitly
no, that
old.
was an old lady. Because you said
No.
her bones are. Okay. There's a lady saying
you're
she
dumb.
wants to be killed.
You survived
Just
the plane
because
crash,
somebody's
you're an old lady
bones are
also.
broken doesn't mean it's an old lady.
Everyone in the hospital is old, according to Mason. Everyone's an old man in the hospital.
Exactly. Um, so there's a lady that's saying she wants to be killed, and I don't know how to deal with her. You killed someone, so I'm gonna leave that up to you.
Well, I guess we can call the rest of the survivors together and we can make a group decision. Instead of me just murdering another random person that I don't know.
That sounds fair. That sounds fair.
Okay. So you two and the 97. The 5 other awake survivors. 5, 6, 7. No. 6, 7, 8. 6 other awake survivors. Fucking hell, quick man. All excluding the guy who had his spine snapped. All meet up. And you discuss what should we do for people that are too injured to survive. Okay, one man speaks up and says, I think we should mercy kill everyone who's too injured. It's the right thing to do. Does anyone speak up against it?
I'm in agreement to that.
Yeah.
Okay. So, the whole group comes to a consensus that anyone you deem too injured and think they're not going to survive can be mercy killed. So, everyone looks around and one guy says what you're all thinking, which is, so who's going to do it? Any volunteers?
I'll gladly do it.
Okay. One guy says, they all look at you as you've nominated for the role of executioner. And they bring up the point of the man who just snapped his spine for the coconuts. They say we should start with him. What do you agree?
I whip out my trusty pen from my pocket and I walk over to him.
I try to stop him.
Okay. You step in front of him and say, no, you can't do this.
This man tried to get coconuts for us. We gotta keep him. He's vital to us. He's willing to do things to help the group.
All right, man, but I'm getting a lot of mixed signals
bandages.
here. I'll just keep looking for sticks.
Okay.
The man continues
Okay.
screaming in pain as his spine and legs are completely snapped.
I go over and try to help him.
All right,
I need
David, do you
help,
continue to
this
go? Do you go to the plane to perform your role as executioner on everybody else?
I won't. Yeah, I'll murder whoever else is too injured on the plane.
All right. So you
With
you
the
head over to
approval of
plane now.
everybody
Mason,
else, anyway.
You head over to the plane, and Mason stays behind with Coconut Boy. What do you do, Mason?
I find like the palm tree leaves, like fallen palm tree leaves, and try to like make them a bed out of palm tree leaves. Like
You make a bed next to him.
soft-
You have to get it. You have to get him onto the bed now. How do you do it?
I don't think I can do that by myself. He's probably too heavy
He's
for
he's still screaming the whole time.
me.
He's saying, "Please help me! Please help me!"
I tell him it's gonna be okay. It's gonna be okay. I try to get help from someone to push him onto the bed.
As you try to leave, he grabs you by the ankle and says, "Don't leave me! Please don't leave me!" He's begging you, tears in his eyes.
Okay, I don't leave him. I don't leave him. Gotta stay with him.
You stay by his side. He looks you in the eyes and says, "You're a good friend." He says, "You're my best friend." What do you say to him?
And you're my best friend too, buddy.
He starts to cry. He's a joy. All right, cut back to data now. So everyone else is working on this makeshift shelter with twigs, trying to figure out what to do. And you walk into the plane with your ballpoint pen. You look around and see all the people that are still potentially alive, like twitching a little bit, but they don't look completely dead. But there's no way they're gonna live. You look around. There's about 5 people you'd have to kill.
Alright. Alright, so, I go to each person individually and ask them if they, wish to be, mercy killed.
The first person slowly looks over at you, but doesn't say a word.
Alright, I stab him in the throat.
Alright, you slit his throat, blood everywhere. This man is no longer alive. You move on to the next one. Number 2, also incredibly bloody, hand completely decapitated by a piece of shrapnel. Do you ask him the same question?
Yes.
He says, "Please don't kill me. I want to live.
Alright, I stab him in the throat.
I have a family." You stab him in the throat. You move on to the next person. It's a woman this time. You realize when you get up to her, she's either really fat or pregnant, but you cannot tell. You ask her the same question?
I ask her if she is pregnant.
She says, "What happens if I'm not?" Looking at your bloody ballpoint pen after she just saw you kill the first 2 men.
I tell her not to worry about it.
Will you kill me if I'm not? She says, "Yes, I'm pregnant. I'm very pregnant."
Alright, so I just leave her in her chair. I just leave her for now.
Alright, you go to the 4th person now. This one is actually an old man. Okay? But his injuries are only to his legs. His upper body looks pristine, but his legs got crushed by the seat in front of him. He'll never be able to walk out of this plane. But he can still live.
Yeah, I kill him. He's dead weight, so.
You stab him in the throat, but it's one too many throats for your pen to take, and it snaps. Your pen is now as good as garbage.
Damn it. I put the pen back in my pocket.
You still have 1 person left to kill, though. It's the woman Mason saw to begin with.
Yeah, so I put the pen back in my pocket, and I look around for like a piece of like metal that I can use as a knife or something.
You find a piece of shrapnel that is basically machete-sized, and you approach the woman. What do you do?
Alright, I ask her the same question I asked everybody else, if she wants to be mercy killed.
Everybody except the old man.
Hell yeah.
You just straight up killed the old man. She said, "Yes, please do it."
Alright, I stab her in the throat.
Right as you wind up to stab her in the throat, the little boy wakes up from his passed out state. Says, "No, don't kill my mom, please." You stop her, keep going.
Yeah, I kill her.
Kill a woman right in front of her child. He's mortified. He screams "no" as loud as he can, but his voice is so weak from screaming earlier, he loses his voice right then and there. He's still strapped into the plane. Like, no one's even bothered to help him out of his seatbelt. It's probably stuck. You approach the kid. Do you leave the plane?
I cut him out of his seat. I help him out.
He looks at you pissed. He says, "You killed my mom."
How old is this kid?
8 years old.
8 years old, so he will never be a threat to me.
Yeah. He currently won't be a threat to you. You know.
Oh, that's some nice foreshadowing right there.
Yeah, I wouldn't say never. I mean, he could grow up. He could get a weapon.
I tell him that there's no way, there's no situation that his mother would have made it. Whether I killed her or whether she died on her own, she would have been dead either way.
He doesn't believe you.
Alright, I punch him in the face and knock him out.
He's got tears in his eyes. Oh my god.
Fucking kid.
Knocking a little child. So now there's a passed out child and a pregnant woman still in the plane. How do you proceed?
Alright, I gather everybody again and tell them that there is
You leave the other 2 on the plane? The pregnant woman's still strapped in there?
Yeah, I leave them on the plane for now. I tell everybody that apparently, even though I don't believe it, that there's a pregnant woman on the plane.
Okay. Everyone looks at you and says, they all want to see her. They'll go in and look at her, and she is, they all see that she's pretty injured, right? That she wouldn't be any use to anyone really in her condition. She's basically dead weight, but she says she's pregnant. The group is split. Okay, half the people think that that she's pregnant. The other half think she's fat. Okay, how many people do you have fucking left? You should have
How many people are
9,
left?
8, 7. There's seven of you, okay? But the group is split, okay? But you still need Mason and the other guy's vote. The fucking crushed coconut guy. So you have to go get his vote.
All right.
Did you vote, Dana, to keep her alive, or do you vote to kill her?
I told them
Actually,
that.
it's better. Do you vote that she's pregnant, or do you vote that she's fat and she should live? Assuming she's pregnant and she should live, or she's fat and she should die. That's the vote.
I can't. There's no. I can't make my own mind up on this.
Okay, what's your?
I was gonna say that I think she's just fat, but on the off chance that she is pregnant, I'm not killing her. Like either way,
Okay.
if she's just fat
So-
or pregnant, either way, I'm not killing her.
Some other man, the man leading the faction of people that think she's fat, says, "I'll do it." He is gun ho about killing her. He is as quick to kill her as you were to kill the man as soon as you landed. Okay. So now you go off to get Mason, who's cuddled up next to Coconut Boy, who's calmed down from screaming a little bit. Next to a big pile of palm tree leaves, not on top of, just next to. And you fill him in on the situation.
All right. That's on Mason now, isn't it?
No, you have to tell him what's going on.
Oh. I tell him that there's
He has no idea.
supposedly a pregnant woman on the plane, but she's pretty injured, and I'm not gonna kill her, but some other guy wants to.
And
Jason?
your point.
So that's a yes to killing her.
Oh, it's a vote to kill her? What does she look like? I need to see if she looks pregnant or not.
All right.
You
Go
decided
to
to
the
go
plane.
see her in person?
Yeah.
Okay, you get up to go see her in person, and Coconut Boy grabs you by the ankles again and says, "No, don't leave me, please. Please don't leave me." What do you do?
I leave him to go check on the lady.
He's screaming, "No, no, 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 please don't leave me." What do you still decide to leave him?
I'll say I'll come right back. I'll come right back, don't worry.
Okay. Dana, do you go with Mason or do you stay with Coconut Boy?
I go with Mason.
Okay. Let's go back to the plane. Everyone else is built makeshift beds at this point. Basically just twigs and leaves, but no on the beach, on the sandy beach. But there's no like roof to protect from rain. There's no storm cloud, so that's not a priority. You both go into the plane and you see the woman still seatbelted in. It takes a look at her. What's your verdict, Mason? You think she's fat or pregnant?
Can I touch the stomach?
You can do whatever you want. She's seatbelted.
Okay, I touch the stomach and see if it's firm or not. Is it
He
firm?
says, "Get your goddamn hands off me," and slaps your hand before you touch your stomach. You reach for it again.
Oh shit. Yeah, I reach for it again.
Slaps your hand away and does the same thing.
I hold her hands down
try
so
to-
Mason can touch her stomach.
She starts screaming
Okay.
now. Screaming for help. You grab her stomach. It's very firm. It's a firm stomach.
Okay. I think
At that
she's
moment-
pregnant.
At that moment, two more people come in and they say, "What the fuck are you doing?" Holding down. They see Dana holding down the wall while Mason feels her stomach up.
Oh God. I tell them that Mason is a doctor and is checking if she's actually pregnant or not. But she was unwilling
The-
to
the-
cooperate, so I have to hold her down.
The pregnant / fat woman looks up at you and says, "You're a doctor?"
Yes, I am.
Yes, I am.
She starts sweating bullets. She says, "Well, then you know I'm pregnant, right?"
Yeah, it's clear that you are pregnant.
She says, "Okay, so you guys cut her out then?"
I mean, Mason's
You
a
guys bring in
doctor,
a
I'll
so...
cut her out.
You vouching for her, Mason? You're gonna let her
Yeah.
free? You're not gonna kill
Yeah.
her? Okay.
I'll let her free. I'll let her free.
Okay. You convince the group that she's pregnant and bring her into the fold. So not at this point, night falls. You know, about to descend on the people. Fuck. Live, bitch. Night falls about to descend on the colony. You guys have to decide where you're sleeping. Everyone made their own bed. One person made one for Dana, but no one made one for Mason because he didn't help. What do you do, Mason?
I'm gonna go sleep on the pile of leaves I made next to Coconut Boy.
I think I'm lagging. I just fell off Mason's tower and didn't take damage. Okay, well that's fine. Alright, you go back to Coconut Boy, and as you get over there, you smell some weird shit. Some really weird shit, and you're hearing like a lot of rustling in the bushes. As you get closer and closer, wave through the bushes, you see Coconut Boy laying there on the ground with a boar ripping into his stomach.
Oh god.
What do you do?
A bull?
A boar. It's like a pig with tusk.
Oh, a boar?
Mm-hmm.
I run back and go tell the other members.
Okay, you run to the camp, you start screaming, there's a boar, there's a boar. Danny, you hear this? How do you respond?
I say that's food. We could eat it.
Okay. You form a posse to go after it?
No, because I'm tired.
Okay. You say you hunt it in the morning?
Yeah, if it's still there, I'll hunt it in the morning.
Okay. At that moment, screaming out of the woods is the boar. It came running out, chasing behind after Mason. It followed his scent back to the camp. That was the boar in the camp. Right now, you're the only one armed, Dana. You have that one piece of metal that acts as a machete. What do you do?
How good is my my throwing skill? Is that leveled up at all?
It's slightly above average.
Can I pick up a coconut?
Yes.
All right, I pick up a coconut and I throw it at the boar.
It dazes the boar for a half second, and then he locks his eyes at you.
All right, I make a motion of that what really resembles me jerking off, and then I hide behind the pregnant woman we just cut out.
The boar's enraged by the jerking off motion, sprints right towards you. The pregnant woman stands there, petrified in fear, and screams. Mason, do you do anything in this scene? You just stand there idly with your dick in your hand.
I guess I just stand there, watch Dana.
Okay. Mason stands there and watches. The boar is making a beeline for this pregnant woman. Dana, it's literally about to ram into her. You know, you can about do one action before it will hit her. What do? You stay hiding behind her.
I can't do two actions. I get one action point.
You don't have enough time to react. The boar's sprinting at you. You have enough time to do like one thing.
All right, I grab her and I roll to the left with her in my arms.
You dodge the boar. And save the pregnant woman as she bounces off the ground. She's having a rough time down there. There you go. You dodge the boar, and you both bounce off the ground. The boar turns around now and looks at a lady, Mason. It's a young lady. She's in her early 20s. Okay?
Oh shit.
You're the closest person to her. Do you help her?
Yeah, I help.
The boar's looking at her. Okay, it's about to stampede at her. What do you do?
Pick her up and start running.
All right, you grab a 21-year-old, but you can't get very far carrying her. You fucking pick her up like she's a goddamn doll.
I'll save you.
I don't know what the fuck to say to that. Oh my god. So you pick her up like a doll, and try to carry her away. She freaks out and breaks free of your grip. What do you do?
Say no, you're gonna get killed by this boar. There's nothing to play with.
The boar's coming at you at this point. You got one action left before the boar will hit you. Or her. You're both like side by side. It can go either way on which one of you it targets. Yep, you got all day. Plenty of time. Not like a boar charging at you.
I push her out of the way.
You push her down out of harm's way, but the boar tackles you right in the shins, fucking your shins up and knocking you into the ground.
Ow.
Ow. Appropriate response. Alright, Dana, at this point you've gotten back to your feet. Mason's got clobbered by a boar. Do you do anything with your machete?
I run up behind the
Just a
boar and
piece of steel?
decapitate it.
You run behind the boar and stab it in the throat with your jagged piece of metal and try to decapitate it. The blade only goes halfway through. You've now got your blade embedded in the boar's throat. As it runs away back into the woods, do you follow?
And I'm on top of it? Am I on top of the boar at this point?
No, it shook you off.
It shook me off.
Yeah.
Alright,
halfway through.
I check up on everybody and make sure everybody's alright. Because obviously that boar's gonna die at some point. We could just follow the blood trail later. So I make sure everybody's alright.
Look, the pregnant woman is now holding her stomach, and like wincing in pain, and Mason is got two fucking shattered shins.
Again.
But yeah, it's not looking good for him. Do you say anything to Mason? To rally up to go for a boar hunt, or are we just going to bed now?
I call Mason a simp, and then I say we should all go to bed.
Okay. No one treats Mason's leg injury. Mason, do you protest?
Yeah, I protest. I'm a vital member of this group. We gotta fix up my legs.
The guy pulls you aside, Dana, and says to you that Mason's not, he's not useful anymore. That we have to kill him like the rest. That's what we said. We made a pact. If someone's not useful to the group, we kill them. What do you say to him, Dana?
I'd say, alright, let me just go find another piece of shrapnel that I can use as a weapon.
Mason, you overhear this, that they're planning to kill you. What do you do?
Can I, like, walk and shit?
You just got tackled by a fucking boar. No, you can't walk.
So I can crawl?
You can crawl, but you'll be dragging your bloody, battered shins across the floor.
Okay, I start crawling into the forest. Into the trees.
Alright. Okay. You try to crawl to the forest, but at that point, one of the guys sees you, and you'll stop him, and comes over and grabs you and pulls you back to the camp.
Yeah.
At this point, Dana's grabbed another piece of metal. What do you do, Dana?
There's a guy holding Mason right now, or Mason's just on the ground?
Yeah. There's a guy pinned him down, holding his shoulders down.
Alright, I tell the guy that's holding Mason to move over, this way I don't hit him.
Okay, the guy moves over, Mason's free now.
Alright, and then I
Please
take my...
no, Dana, please no.
and then I take my, like,
no.
machete scrap thing, and I decapitate the guy that was holding Mason.
Everyone looks out in awe.
Thank God.
You just murdered this man. Everyone's just shell-shocked. This man's headless body falls to the ground, gushing blood out of his fucking neck hole.
Why did you do that, Dana?
I tell everybody that I'm the guy in charge now, and what I say goes, so everybody's just gonna have to live with it. I'm the guy with the machete.
Everyone looks at each other and no one questions it. They just all look terrified and exhausted and want to go to bed.
Yeah, I tell
to your
him
new regime.
we fix Mason up the best we can anyway, and then I tell everybody that first thing in the morning we'll go find that boar so we can use it for meat, and we all go to bed.
Okay, Mason, what the fuck was that nuke? Someone use TNT up there?
No, that was a creeper
All right,
blowing up next to me.
So Mason, you have your 10 band-aids and your needle of insulin. Do you use either one of those for this?
Insulin is for diabetes. I think I'm good there. I'll use some band-aids. Yes.
Yeah, okay. How many band-aids are you using? You got 10.
I use all 10. I'm pretty injured.
Okay. Mason uses all 10 band-aids on his legs. That actually stems the bleeding a little bit. The guy you picked berries with and the girl that you saved come up to you, Mason, and they say, "Damn, that was."
Hell yeah.
The girl says, "Thank you for saving me," and then the berry guy, it's like, "Dude, you were so cool." He's like breaking an arm, jerking you off. Not actually, it's a saying, obviously.
Yeah.
But he's really, he's like, "You were so cool, Mason. That was so brave." They make a makeshift bed for you out of leaves, and they put you on it. Everyone goes to sleep for the night.
But I get some midnight snacks. I need to get something in the woods. I need to
Well,
grab
Dana's
some
the only.
berries.
Yeah, you have a pocket full of berries. You and the other guy brought back still. You have both your pockets
true.
stuffed with berries.
Okay, I eat
And
some
Dana
berries.
has
I'm kind of hungry.
Dana has the bag of snacks still. You don't know what the berries
I don't
are
know
though.
that. Yeah,
Yeah.
I'll take a risk. I'm kind of hungry.
Okay. This is still at the nighttime. You take the risk,
Yeah.
like right before bed, midnight snack. Okay.
Yeah.
Okay. You eat the brightly colored berries, and you have no noticeable effect. You just kind of, it tastes like berries. How many do you want to eat? You have 2 pockets full.
I'll eat like 20 or 20 seems like a good number.
Yeah.
Good number.
Okay. We'll say you eat an entire pocket's full. You have 1 pocket left of berries.
Okay.
All right. Everyone goes to bed. It's morning now. Dana, you're the first one up. What do you do?
I'm the first one up.
Yep.
I stare dramatically out into the ocean and wait for everybody else to wake up.
Okay. Everyone else slowly getting up. Dusting themselves off. Mason's the last one to get up. He's over there crippled, getting killed by zombies. Someone says, "Are we hunting that boar today, boss?"
Yeah, we'll go find that boar.
Yeah.
I'm gonna need 2 people.
He's the guy that came up to you says he immediately volunteers. He said, "I'm right with you, boss." He keeps calling you boss. He's a bald man, a little bit chubby, and you look around. No one else volunteers to come help you on the boar hunt.
All right, I just take the one guy and tell the others that they should probably go look for some food and start working on the rest of an actual shelter. Try to get a roof over our heads.
Okay. The guy with you, bald boy, says that we need weapons though. He says, you've got a machete, but he's got dick all. He wants a weapon.
All right, we look around for a smaller, like a pocket knife sized piece of shrapnel for him.
Okay. You find what can only be described as a shiv made out of plain debris, and you give it to him. And you both follow the blood trail in the woods. Mason, you're sitting there now, crippled. You're basically overseeing the camp now at this point. Okay, you're like, you got 2 people on your side. You see everyone else like huddled. It's you, the berry guy, and the girl, and everyone else is huddled over on the other side of the beach away from you. And they're all like murmuring something, but you can't understand what it is. What do you do?
I don't really care about that. I'm kind of injured. I care about the injury.
Okay. Do you send one of your followers to do something for you? Do you try to direct the people at camp? No one seems to be moving at all when Dana said to build a shelter, so.
I haven't drank water in the past couple hours. Need some water. I asked the girl if she can give me some water.
He says all that's here is seawater.
That's fine.
Okay.
This woman finds a slightly intact bottle. It's got a few like cracks in it, but it's not too much to ruin it. And fills it up with seawater and comes back to you.
Okay. I take like 3 sips of it.
Takes 3 sips of seawater. You you swallow it.
Yeah, I swallow it.
You they both look at you funny, but there's and your stomach starts to feel weird, but there's no like immediate side effects. You what do you want to do now?
Ask the group what we should do next.
The group
Like
decides
yell
that
towards the group.
the group decides that they also want drinking water,
Oh.
but there's no clean water around.
I say the seawater is perfect.
Everyone looks at you and says you're not supposed to drink seawater, but one person is so thirsty that they decide to try it.
Why aren't you supposed to
You're-
drink seawater?
They all look at
I
you and
asked.
say that the side effects are deadly. It dehydrates you more than it hydrates you.
Well, that's a chance I take.
Another person decides that they also want to roll that dice and they go and drink some seawater as well. So now 2 of you have drank it. You said you anything useful in the camp now? You've converted a man to seawater.
Well, I guess we need to build a fire. Have we built a fire yet? Wait, I don't
No.
think we have.
You have palm tree fucking beds. That's about it.
Yeah, I guess I try to gather people to get some wood with me.
Alright. You, how do you do it? Do you demand it, or do you ask them nicely?
I asked them nicely.
Do you pick the people out, or are you waiting for volunteers?
I asked the girl, and then I get some other volunteers.
No one else volunteers but the girl.
Well, I guess it's just me and the girl getting some wood.
You have no legs.
Well, fuck. Well, I guess it's just the girl getting some wood.
Berry Boy has an idea. He gets a giant palm tree leaf, and you sit on it, and he'll drag you around on the back of the palm tree leaf. Like
I
like
say
a
that's a
sled.
great idea.
The 3 of you go out to collect twigs now, while everyone else kind of stands around at camp. All right, cut back to Dana now at the boar hunt. You're following the blood trail into the forest. Find this almost decapitated boar. Fuck. And you've got just one guy with you, armed with both with shrapnel, honestly. You follow the blood trail until you see a big pool of blood. You know the boar's close. You look over the bushes and you see it laying down with the piece of shrapnel still sticking out of its throat. How do you proceed?
We slowly walk towards it and figure out whether it's actually dead or alive.
The guy with you decides to throw something at it, and the boar doesn't move at all.
Alright, so I go sprinting up towards it with my machete and finish cutting its head off. In one fell
You
swoop.
decapitate the boar. It didn't even flinch. You stand triumphantly over your fresh kill, and you hear a noise, like squealing, coming from the a little bit over, and like a little burrow under a tree. Do you investigate?
No. I grab the boar. Me and the guy grab the boar and just drag it away.
Okay. So you head back to base now. Cut to Mason on his twig getting expedition.
Sled.
Okay, the 3 of you are out there getting twigs, Mason, and you find a bush full of berries. Okay, it's a different colored bush to the one you found the first time. You pluck all the berries.
Damn right I do.
Okay, so you and your party load up on berries now. You decide you got berries now. You got sticks. Do you want to, stay in the woods, or are you heading back to base now?
And back
Both
to
you-
base.
Okay, both of you out for a couple hours. You've got not big branches, but you've got like twigs basically, enough to start fires. So you head back to the base. Dana gets there around the same time. You get there like 10 seconds before Dana. You're dragging twigs. Dana's got the boar. Dana, you see him getting dragged around on a fucking leaf sled. Do you say anything to him?
I tell him that at least he found a way to be useful.
Response, Mason?
Oh, you're a dick.
Thanks.
You, before Dana can... Alright, Dana says thanks, and then, before Mason can respond, a loud scream is heard from the camp as everyone runs over, or as you guys run over to see. It's the man Mason encouraged to drink salt water. He's freaking out. He's rolling on his side. He's screaming in pain. And he's got uncontrollable diarrhea. He's just shitting his pants nonstop. His mouth's so dehydrated. He's hallucinating. He's calling everyone zombies. And no one knows what's wrong. They look over to Mason now that he's just come through. And they say, "You're a doctor, you have to help him."
Ah, yes. Drag me over to him.
Your party drags you over to the man convulsing in pain.
I pull out the insulin needle and stab him with it. Well, not stab him with it, like...
Kill him.
Inject him?
with it. Yeah.
Okay. Everyone sees you inject the needle in the man. Everyone asks you, what is that? What's in the needle? No one knows what it is but you.
It's a solution that helps with nausea and pain.
Everyone asks you, how much more of it do you have?
That's all. I injected it all into him.
They look on as the man continues to roll on the ground. Suddenly starts vomiting, really bad. Like half of it's just pure blood. He's vomited up. He finally says a word now. Before he couldn't really speak, because he was just convulsing too much. And he looks over you and says, "I'm allergic to insulin, you fuck." He realizes what you've done to him. He knows he's had an allergic reaction like this before. He needs his EpiPen. He keeps saying, "I need my EpiPen." What do you do? What do you do, doctor? Everyone's freaking out. They say, "Doctor, you have to help him."
Search the plane for an EpiPen, quick.
Everyone scatters, search for an EpiPen. Everyone's looking through suitcases and everything. All they're finding is clothes and 2 bags full of Bibles, and someone finds an old service revolver in one of the bags with 5 shots in it, but no EpiPen. What do you do?
I guess we just wait to see what happens with the student to see if he lives or not, because there's no EpiPen.
Okay, one of the younger people with you says he's seen on a TV show that if you remove his appendix, it might save his life. He says, "Do you know how to do that, doctor?"
Yeah, I can try that. I never tried it, but we can try. That sounds like a great plan.
Do you say anything with this going on? Because Mason's not a doctor. Let this happen.
I don't say anything, but I stand behind the guy that found the revolver.
Okay. Yeah, you saw him take it out of the bag. You and him are the only ones that know he has it. But you don't know if it's loaded or not.
Yeah.
So, Mason asked for a blade to cut this guy open. What do you hand him? Do you hand him the shank you gave the other guy, or do you hand him the machete?
I tell the other guy to hand him the shank.
Okay, Mason, you have a dull shank. What do you do?
I start trying to cut the man's back open with it. To get to
And it's
the
just
appendix.
screaming incredibly loudly. There's no sedation. He's just screaming. You're just cutting into a man.
Yes.
He's begging you
Is
to
it
stop.
working?
He's saying, "Stop, please stop, please stop, please stop." You're slowly
No,
cutting
I
into him.
keep-
It's basically
I keep
cutting into a
going.
man with something just barely sharper than a butter knife.
keep going.
Okay. The kid that told you to cut out his appendix says, no, that's not where his appendix is. Do you tell me
Where's
he's
his
wrong?
appendix?
He says, I don't know, it's somewhere over here, and points to his side. After you just made an incision in the man's back. Do you believe the kid?
No, I keep on cutting into his back because I think that's where the appendix is. Somewhere like
Okay.
near the kidney or something.
You're slicing in this man's back now. You can see inside of his body. You cut through the fatty meat and everything. You see a whole shit to the organs. Which one do you think is the appendix?
I'd probably pull out the kidney because that probably looks like an appendix to me. So I pull
Grabbing
out one
his
of his
kidney.
kidneys.
You grab his kidney, start yanking on it, and he screams in even more pain. Do you try to cut it out, or do you yank on it?
Yank on it.
Start yanking on his kidney, pulling on it, and eventually you pull both of them out. You just extend. They're not severed from his body, but you like pull them out of his body, if that makes sense.
Yeah.
His kidneys are connected, by the way. So you know you pulled out 2 of them at this point. What do you do?
I guess I take the blade and cut off the part that's connecting them.
Do you take just one kidney off, or do you take both of them off?
Both because I didn't know that there was 2 appendixes, so I take both kidneys out.
You snap the cord connecting his kidneys like an umbilical cord on a child, and remove his kidneys. You believe that's his appendix, but you have no idea if you're right or wrong.
Yep.
Someone looks at you and says, "How are you gonna sew him back up now?"
I need a shirt, so I pull off my shirt and like tie it around his body and leave him.
Just at that moment, you have uncontrollable diarrhea. You remember you drank the seawater too. You're just as fucked as this guy. And you start convulsing in pain, falling on your side. Now the doctor's passed out, and there's a man who's missing fucking kidneys sitting there. Everyone's freaking out. They say someone needs to help him. Someone needs to help him. They look to the leader. They look to you, Dana. What do you do?
I tell them that we're gonna have to let the if he drinks salt water, we're gonna have to let it just run through his system, but we're gonna have to try to get some clean, fresh water so we can hydrate
They say,
him
yeah,
while
yeah,
that happens.
what about this guy? Someone has to stitch him up. They don't have any equipment, and the doctor's incapacitated.
I tell them that the doctor just cut out both of this man's kidneys, so he's dead anyway, and we either mercy kill him or just let him die.
The group takes a vote. Half of them. Wait, hold on. Let me see how many fucking people you have alive now. There's 7 of you now, not including that guy. So you can make a vote now. Actually, it makes this knock down, so there's only 6 of you. So half of them want to keep him alive, and the other half want him dead. Dan, this is your leader. Your vote counts for 2. Okay, you basically have the deciding vote. Do you keep him alive or kill him?
Does the guy who has the revolver, is he voting to kill him?
Yeah, he realizes this guy is not living.
All right, then yeah, I say we should kill him.
Okay, so you, the guy with the revolver, the bald guy, and somebody else say to fucking kill him. And they look at you, the group's executioner, and they say, "Do it." This man that has no kidneys is passed out on the ground, by the way, so he has no idea this is even coming.
All right, so I take my machete and I decapitate him.
Just going fucking for the head every time, huh?
It's quick. Usually.
Something. You've decapitated this man, and bring your group size down to 7. You're and now your doctor is convulsing on the ground. You know, in pain. Oh my god, witch magic. What do you do to Mason now? How do you treat Mason?
I tell everybody that we should go get some firewood so we can start a fire.
Someone points out the sticks that Mason brought over.
Alright, so we get that, and it's gonna take us a little bit of time, but we'll start a fire.
Mason's convulsing in pain the entire time, but eventually you guys make a fire and Mason passes out.
Alright, good, good.
Everything's come together.
So,
the people start complaining that they're hungry.
the people complain that they're hungry?
Yeah, they're looking to you for food.
So I tell them now that we got a fire, we can cook this boar that we dragged back over here.
Oh yeah. Everyone decides to have a celebration. As you cook the boar, you decide to bury the dead in really shallow graves. You know, some of the women are crying, having a little memorial for those we lost. And the rest of you just kind of party in boar meat for the rest of the night, except for Mason, who's now having extreme diarrhea in the corner.
God.
He chose to drink salt water. And then everybody goes to bed. Alright, next morning, Mason, you didn't sleep a wink because of your diarrhea. What is the,
Oh, God.
you know, the sun's just coming up, you know, but you're feeling better now. You haven't had diarrhea in 6 hours.
Oh, okay.
How do you're the first one awake. What do you do?
I just stare at the ocean, the sunrise. Beautiful.
Okay, yeah. Then you're the next one awake. What do you do?
I find the guy that had the revolver, and I take it while he's sleeping.
Okay. Yep, gun now.
Alright, I hide it in like on my person.
You hide it in your bag with all your Doritos?
No, I hide it in like I shove it in my pants, pretty much.
Okay. So now you're at the point where everyone's thinking, we need to work on. Actually, everyone's in a argument. They don't know if they should be working on an SOS signal or if they should be building a shelter, hunkering down on the island. And then they look to the leader to decide.
I say
What do you-
I tell him that we should I tell him to try to do a little bit of both, but focus more on the SOS signal.
Mason, you're the doctor. People look and respect your opinion. What do you have to say?
Yeah, I think that's a great idea. I think we do the SOS.
That was funny. That was really funny. Creeper just came in here, blew up all of Mason's shit. Alright, so you guys decide to focus on SOS signal. The group splits up into two teams. One of them goes out to collect rocks to make an SOS signal, and the other half, what is the other thing you wanted? Shelter? The other half tries to cut down trees. Which group do you guys want to join?
I want to join the rock people.
The rock people.
Daniel?
I don't do either of them. I search around for like a metal bowl or just kind of like some scrap that can hold some water, so we can boil the water and get fresh water.
Okay, you and the bald boy that you gave the shank to, he stays with you. He is like your lackey now. Okay, he trusts you implicitly.
Is he the man that
No.
I touched? Or no, wait, no, that was a double amputee. Never mind.
No, yeah.
That'd be awkward.
That guy, yeah. That guy's dead. Actually, no, we don't know he's dead. He's in the bathroom of the plane. Is the last place you saw him. You can go check on him if you want to.
Wait, hang on, wait a minute. Let's put pause real quick. Isn't there a whole other half of the plane that we haven't even seen yet?
Yep,
Because you said it's split in half.
it did.
Oh, that's a bitch, isn't it?
Yeah.
All right, yeah, let's continue.
So you
yeah.
stay. So do you stay behind looking for stuff? Do you go in the bathroom see the amputee still alive or not?
No, I don't worry about him.
You don't worry.
Not
I
yet,
want past
anyway.
lovers coming in to fuck up everything. You all right, we'll cut to Mason now trying to collect rocks in the with the group. He's most of the group is there. It's literally all the group except Dana and the bald guy are at rock collecting to spell out an SOS signal on the beach. And Mason's with his berry boy and his new girlfriend, who is not his real girlfriend. And you guys overhear the rest of the people in the group saying that they're scared of Dana because Dana's just too quick to kill people. You know, we need a leader, not a murderer. You know, Mason, do you say anything? You overhear this? Do you step in and defend Dana? Do you just ignore it?
I agree with them. I say
Okay.
yes. He is English. And he is scary. We need a.
People are talking about detaining Dana. Like, you know, see if we can find handcuffs or tie him up with string or something. What do you say to that, Mason?
Yes. Cuffs. We got to tie him up and basically interrogate him.
Okay.
Tell him if he doesn't change his ways, then we gotta kill him.
They look to you and say, you seem to know him better than any of us. Did you know him? You know, do you know him? Do you know him before the plane crashed?
Yeah, I knew him before the plane crashed.
How do you know him?
We went to high school together.
They asked, is he a doctor like you?
No, he's I don't even know what he is.
Okay. They look at you a bit skeptically, but decide to overlook it. They say, "All right, Doc, what's the plan then?" They look to you for a plan. You're like their leader now, Mason.
We gotta gather some twine to handcuff him and tie him down.
If people stop looking for rocks and find like twine branch type things to tie him up with. What's the plan though?
We gotta still gather rocks too. We can't just gather twine. We gotta get some rocks.
Okay. So people grab one guy, Berry Boy. Actually, no, we'll say the girl does it. She grabs a bunch of twine to tie up Dana, and the rest gather rocks except for Berry Boy, who's pulling you everywhere.
I love Berry Boy.
What's the plan, Doc? They keep asking, what's the plan? How are we gonna do it? How do we get him? You know him better than anyone. What's the best way to get him?
He likes weapons. Do any of you have any weapons?
They look at the rocks in their hand and say, this count?
That might work. So I say we put the rocks in a pile and then wait and see if he like goes towards the rocks. Then if he does, we just ambush him and all pin him down and then put the twine around him and handcuff him and handcuff his legs too.
So your plan is to distract Dana with a pile of rocks and then blitz him and tie him up.
Yes.
Okay. The people look at you a bit skeptically, but decide that they don't have a better plan. So we'll go with that. They say, when should we do this? As soon as we get back?
Yeah. Now is a better time than never.
Okay. We'll cut back to Dana, who is at the plane base camp looking for supplies in the plane. What are you you're going through suitcases, I assume? Or are you looking for shrapnel?
I was looking for a bowl so we can boil some water. Something like a bowl anyway, something that can hold stuff.
You look around, but you don't see, no bowls seem to have survived the plane crash. Gotta have sneeze coming on, hold on. So strong. I survived. Those kill people,
It was a blessing.
But you look around, I don't seem to see anything bowl-like, but your bald lackey says, I have an idea. We can take pants and tie off the ends, and then when it rains, the rain can fill them up, and it's like a bowl. How do you respond to this idea?
I mean, Might as well try it, I guess. I mean, it can't hurt. Can't hurt anything.
The guy's incredibly excited that you like and agree with his idea, and grabs all the pants he can, and starts making them into like bowl pants immediately. Do you look through anything else at the campsite?
No, but I make sure that the pistol is loaded that I have.
Okay. You see, you check and see it's loaded, and it has it's a 5-shot. But that's it. That's all the shots you have. It's all the bullets that we're aware of.
All right.
We need fucking wood. You want to do anything else while you're at base camp?
I'm gonna search the plane again for like usually they have like a survival kit, even if it's like an ocean one or something, some kind of survival kit. Look for that.
You guys are in the, I should have said this before, you guys are in the front half of the plane. So you've got like
I mean, I don't know
wings
where
and
on a real
in front.
plane where the survival kit would be.
Well, you check high and low. You check by the cockpit area and back where the stewardess would be. You find a little bag with a radio, like a satellite radio, and a flare gun with 3 shots.
All right.
You tell the crony about them?
Yeah, I tell my little minion about the stuff I have.
Okay. Do you tell him about all of it, or just the stuff you just found?
All of it,
Tell him about
including the
your
pistol.
gun and your Doritos. Okay. You tell him about the Doritos. You tell him about the gun.
Yeah, I tell him that me and him are
Okay.
sticking together in this.
Okay. He is incredibly excited that you said that. That you and me, boss, together forever.
Oh yeah.
So at this point now, Mason and his team have come back. They've oh my god. They've got a few rocks, but not as many as you thought they would have. And they're looking at you kind of crossways. They look at you really like suspect. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
You approach them.
Nah, I kind of just stay back with my little lackey over here, and ask
Okay, Mason,
ask them
what
if
do
they
you
have any
do?
more rocks anywhere.
Okay. How do you respond, Mason?
Oh, we put the rocks in a pile. And
Alright.
sit back and watch Dana's movements.
Okay, I don't move a goddamn muscle. You wanna go grab those rocks and bring them onto the beach and stop being weird?
You can grab them.
Yeah, I don't think I'm gonna grab them, so I guess we're not doing the SOS thing.
Okay,
Everyone
guess
in
we're not.
your group, Mason, is looking at you weird. They're, the plan's already gone off script. They don't know what to do. They're not good at improv. They're all looking to you.
I guess just hand him the rocks, guys.
They look at each other reluctantly and pick up the rocks and hand them to Dana.
I don't know what I'm supposed to do with these rocks. I just put the rocks in a pile right next to me because I'm not a little bitch, so I'm not gonna build all this stuff for everybody.
You can tell they're all really uneasy. Like they have something they all want to say, but they don't have the balls to say it. And
All
you're
right.
really nervous.
So I ask them what's on their mind.
Mason, all the survivors look at you. You're like the spokesperson for them. They don't know what to do. They're looking at you as the doctor. Lead them.
Okay, so Dana, we all came to a conclusion that you're a little psycho and you're too easy on killing people. We are afraid that you're gonna kill one of us next.
I mean, you guys are the ones that made me the executioner. I'm just carrying out your guys' orders. I don't know what to tell you.
So
I'm going off of majority
for our
vote,
lives
so
around you.
I'm not gonna-
for our lives around you.
I'm not gonna kill you guys randomly. We all need each other to survive. There's no point in killing you guys randomly.
Okay.
They one of
That sounds good.
One of the people in Mason's party speaks up and they say, yeah, but you have all the weapons, we have nothing. How are we supposed to defend ourselves if you go rogue?
Well, stop being a lazy piece of shit, walk around the plane and find a weapon like I did.
They all look at each other. Your crony starts laughing at them. And, the same guy gets mad. He says, don't fucking talk to me that way. How do you respond to that?
Just, alright, man, whatever. I mean, I'm just telling you how to find a weapon, man. I'm not here to cause problems. I'm just here for, protection at this point now.
He says he's a banker on Wall Street, okay? He's worked his whole fucking life to get to where he is. He's not gonna have some fucking nobody talk to him some type of way.
Alright, I whip out the pistol and shoot him in the head.
And the party goes down to 6. Everyone freaks out.
Fucking bitch.
6, 4. Alright, I have to keep track of all that. Everyone freaks out in the party and is screaming, oh my god. One woman speaks up and she says, you said you weren't gonna kill anyone.
Yeah, I shoot her in the head.
What?
And that's
What are you doing?
down to 5. And 4, 3. So now all that's left is Mason, Barry Boy, and this girl versus you and your crony, Dana.
Alright. I ask Wes, so what everybody wants to do now. What happens now?
Oh, we gotta cook the board. Did we even cook that shit up yet? It's gonna get.
That was a
That's
date?
what
That
you
was
say.
last night.
This guy just murdered 2 people in front of you.
That was last night,
Well,
man.
I'm hungry.
We still got some leftover boar if you want some, yeah. I got you.
Okay, okay.
We didn't need those other guys anyway. They were just a bunch of bitches.
You break bread with the enemy, Mason. You decide to eat boar with Dana and pretend like this shit didn't happen.
Yeah, I eat boar with him. He's my only savior at this point. I don't think I can do anything without my legs.
Oh, fuck. Oh,
I
fuck.
can
Oh, shit.
barely,
Oh, fuck.
barely.
No. He got Enderman.
No, somebody come to the house and help me, please.
You have the fucking 2 creepers in the pond come get you. I'm coming.
There's a creeper outside the door and a skeleton by the window. Oh, he left.
Man. Alright, coming. Okay, Mason. So at this point now, it's the sun is setting, you know. You guys go to bed pretty early. Like as soon as the sun sets, everyone just goes to bed. You just ate what's left of the boar with Data and his boy. You got about one, you know, breakfast and lunch left of the boar for everyone that's left. Oh wow, this place got fucked up.
Yeah, it did.
And it's nighttime. Everyone goes to bed, right? Any objections? If you try to do anything in the nighttime?
Yeah, and there's nothing I need to do in the nighttime, I don't think.
This man murdered 2 people, and there's nothing you want to do. Okay. We'll move on. So, next morning comes. Mason wakes up, realizes, his girlfriend's gone.
Oh,
She's not in
shit.
camp anymore. You call Barry Boy over. You say, have you seen her? And he says, no, I have no idea where she is. Dana and his boy wake up. They come over, and you ask them. However you ask them.
Have you guys seen...
Natalie?
I don't think we can put that in the video.
Have you seen Redacted? Why? Natalie's a common name. I don't know.
Okay, okay. Have you seen Jessica?
Alright, we can live with... Alright, Jessica.
You can name them. I deliberately chose not to name them because I'm not gonna fucking remember all the names. I named the Barry Boy Al at the beginning, and I was like, I'm not gonna fucking remember that.
Okay. Have you seen Jessica?
No, I've slept like a baby all night, so I don't... I've got no idea where anybody is.
You believe him, Mason?
Okay. I believe him.
Guy just killed 2 people, and you believe him when he says he doesn't know where the girl went.
Yeah, because I knew him since high school. I believe him.
Yeah, you were gonna sell books with them in Afghanistan, and then
Yeah.
this happened. By the way, just so you know, all the people on this plane were also heading to Afghanistan. But I'm sure that won't come up at any point. I'm sure that's not an important fact. So, what do you do? Do you guys decide to look for her? Is she a lost cause?
I want to look for her with Berry Boy.
Okay,
See if
Dana, what
Berry
about
Boy
you?
will help me.
Yeah, I'll join.
we'll do
I mean, it's
whatever
not
you
like I
say.
got anything else to do. We're all in this
Okay.
together.
You, holy shit. You guys all go to, into the woods to look for her. Okay? You're looking for a few hours, screaming her name and everything. And out of nowhere, you get jumped, right? You're rustling in the bushes, then boom. You're surrounded. 3 people just jumped you. It's the girl and the 2 guys from the beginning that ran off into the woods. They're armed, okay? They've made, like, wooden spears. And they say put the gun down or they'll kill you. You know, they've got the draw on you. Like, the gun's put away. You've got the machete, but they've got range. Do you comply?
How do they have range? How close
Because
are
they
we
have
to
more
them?
range with their... you're about 10 feet away. But they've got spears and you got a machete.
Alright, I'm gonna use my action point to dash back 3 spaces.
They have you in a triangle formation.
Oh, the triangle formation. What's my what's my I don't know what, like my
My melee. My endurance.
my I don't, usually it's like strength, endurance and stuff like that. Like fighting. What's my fighting skill at?
You are
I mean, I've killed a
more
lot of
jacked than all
people.
3 of them. Yeah, you're probably stronger than all 3 of them. You know, they've got like both of them have on, you know, a button-up shirt that's all sweaty, and the girl is just an average female. Average
Alright.
20-something female. You could probably take them both, you know, all of them on in a one-on-one fight, but there's 3 of them.
Alright,
And you only have you and your crony are the only ones armed because Mason's fucking crippled and the other guy is dragging him.
Alright, I asked them if there's a peaceful resolution that can be reached.
There's no way. They saw you murder. You know, you've killed too many people. You know, there's no way they can trust you.
Alright, so I've got my guy looking at the lady, and I'm facing the other 2 idiots. So I tackled both of those the 2 guys to the ground while my guy tackles the girl to the ground.
Oh, they're in triangle formation. They're in 2 separate spots. How you tackling both of them to the ground?
They're not close enough for me to run at them with both my arms out and tackle them.
No. They're in triangle formation, man. They're like on either side of you. And then you're a guy looking at her. She's like the tip of the triangle.
How close? Like within 10, like 5 feet
You're like
away
10
from
feet
me?
away.
10 feet away.
Yeah. But they got spears.
Alright, I am going to dig straight down. Alright, no. No, let's not do that. I don't know.
You still have the gun.
Yeah, I know.
It's got 3 bullets left.
But I don't think I could draw it fast enough before they start shanking me with a spear.
They're 10 feet away.
Yeah, you might make it.
I mean, how big is this spear? I've never seen a 10-foot long spear before in my life. So
It's not 10 feet. It's not that long. But they can hit you before you hit them with your machete.
Like a
They have
meter
spears.
stick.
all right. So I try leveling up my my gun level. So I quick draw and shoot
What are you
both the guys in the head.
Alright, you shoot both of them in the head and you have 1 bullet left. Your crony jumps for the girl and tackles her to the ground. He disarms her, but she stabs him in the shoulder with a spear.
All right. Why is there a fire?
Lightning.
You sure?
Oh shit.
Anyway, So I got my guy still holding her to the ground, even though he's been stabbed.
Yep. He's got her pinned.
Alright, so I look at Mason and ask what he wants to do with her.
Okay, so what do you say? And just to point out, okay, she's looking at you. She's looking at you like dead in your eyes. She's like, "Help me, Mason." And you look over, and the spear from one of the guys Dana just blew his fucking brains out is like just in reach. What do you
How old is she?
Early 20s.
I pick up the spear. Keep it. And
Oh god, somebody help me. Somebody help me, please. Mike.
Coming.
Oh god, I'm
I
being
say,
shot.
let's don't kill her. Don't kill her.
You threaten Dana with the spear.
Yes.
I look at Mason and tell him that I wasn't gonna kill her. That's why I asked what he wanted to do.
Okay, good.
Okay, what's your response, Mason? What do you do with the girl still?
Keep her, like, tell her to go behind me so then she doesn't get stabbed by Dana and goes psycho.
I don't think you're understanding the part where I left her fate up to you, but alright.
Yeah, no, I know, but you're still crazy. You're still crazy. Anything
You-
can anything can happen.
You tell your boy to get off her.
Yeah.
Alright, your boy gets off her injured, and she gets up, grabs her spear, and immediately runs at you, Dana. She's going right for you.
I take my machete and throw it at her.
You fucking... I mean, it embeds itself right in her chest. She falls over. I mean, if it didn't kill her instantly, she's dead anyway. Mason, what do you say?
Tell Barry Boy to go check on her.
Barry Boy's just looking traumatized in awe. He, he's not moving. You call him again? You call his name again?
Yeah. Hey,
He's
boy,
still
go
just...
freaking check on her.
He's still just frozen, paralyzed, and he looks down at himself, puts his hands in his pocket, and pulls out the berries from earlier. He eats two pockets full, and just stands there. Now what do you do, Mason?
There's still that other girl there too.
No, Dana just fucking threw a machete in his chest.
Oh, there's nothing I can do. I'm on a leaf by myself. Oh, I guess I try Barry Boy again. See what his problem is.
He starts drooling from the mouth of, like, a dark bluish red. And then he falls over on his face.
Oh, God.
It's a lot of drool.
Dana,
It's like a mouthful of drool.
Dana, what's wrong with him?
He probably ate some poisonous berries like an idiot.
So those were poisonous berries?
I mean, if judging from the fact that he's laying face down on the ground, and he looks dead, I mean, I'd say they were poisonous. Yeah.
Well, I had some of those earlier too. I had like 20 of them.
The
days
salt
ago.
water you had probably canceled out the poison. I don't know how nature works, so.
Okay. Thank God.
Plus, it would have killed you instantly.
So-
So I mean, I don't know. I'm not the doctor here.
So no,
Neither am I.
the goon hears you say that. It says, "You're not a doctor."
Nope. That was all a lie. That was all a lie.
He says, "You've been lying the whole time."
Just about being a doctor, yes. I'm sorry.
He says, because my brother's dead. You realize his brother was the man whose fucking kidneys you brutally removed.
Oh, I chopped that man's head off. Oh god. Wait a minute.
He said he could've-
He
could've
voted
been
yes
fine.
on killing him, didn't he?
Yeah, but he thought that there was nothing to be done.
All right. Okay. It all makes sense now.
But now he figures out that some amateur was dealing with it. That maybe there was something that could have been done. Now he gets pissed. And guns for Mason. What do you do, Dana? Do you save Mason or do you let it happen?
I shoot him in the back of the head.
Mason or the guy?
The guy.
Alright, you murdered him. There are no bullets left in the gun. It's just you and Mason left on the island. What do? Do you drag him back to base camp?
Yeah, I suppose.
Alright, as you guys are coming out of the forest, you're like just hitting the part where you leave the tree branch, like tree line, that's the word, tree line. And you see a helicopter in the distance. It's coming down. It sees the plane crash and it's coming for you guys. You, Mason cheers, you know, he says, we're saved. And you look at him, Dana, and you realize you can leave him here. Do you want to? Do you take Mason, or do you leave him the tree line?
I take Mason with me.
Okay. You,
Wait, what about our Bibles?
Yeah, I'll grab those two from the plane. This way, because we still got a business meeting to go to, so we can distribute these Bibles. I mean,
Exactly.
so
I think you've probably missed the meeting at this point.
I'm sure they rescheduled.
Maybe. Helicopter lands. It's two women coming out, and they say, "Where are the others? We're here to save you. Where's everyone else?"
They didn't make it.
Dana
looks over and
killed
she's-
them.
Oh. The women looking in fear. They say, "What did you just say?"
Dana, this dude right here.
Did I grab my
All
machete
these
out of that
bear
lady's
hands.
chest?
Yeah, we'll say you did.
All right. Alright, continue, Mason.
He killed all of them in gruesome bare hands and left them to lay in their blood.
The women slowly start backing up, a bit terrified. One reaches for her radio.
I tell him that Mason's been drinking seawater, so he's been hallucinating a lot.
No. You guys can go check in that forest for yourself. There's dead people in there.
Dana.
I mean, if you really feel like going in, wasting your time in the forest, I mean, I don't really care.
The women are concerned. They go to they motion to go back to the helicopter and radio to HQ. Do you stop them?
Yeah, I cut both their heads off.
Jesus.
Okay. You
One
murdered
fell
both
swoop.
women. There's no one else here. It's just the helicopter and you two now. But what do you do?
Well, Dana, do you know how to fly a helicopter?
Yeah, I've played a lot of Battlefield, so I know what I'm doing.
Question is, does Mason come with you?
Yeah,
Ride you out at the very end.
I take Mason, I put him in the co-pilot seat, and I look at him and I say, we gotta go find the other survivors of the other half of the plane, because I have to kill them too.
What?
And you're gonna help me, he says.
And you're gonna help me.
Boom, boom, boom. Alright, I think
You're
that's
gonna join
pretty,
me.
That's a pretty fitting ending to season 1 of that, I'd say.
Yeah, tune in
then
next
a
time for
cliffhanger
part
and
2.
Yeah,
That was all part 1. Jesus
know?
fucking Christ.
that was pretty good.
Dana likes